Nothing could stop me. Nothing could stop me.
With your goons, I'm bringing my gang. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on the...
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Now a pause, so there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he's got some space here. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, Charles, a lot of action action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost him.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
13. Right back to Dobbins on first. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. It's David Ajabo there for the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Hall again on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys in great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
7-7, our score after 1. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Another run here with Dobbins. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
Let me get a little nautical with you, partner, because to me, that looked like a feeding frenzy of sharks out there. As soon as that play imploded, they all smelled blood in the water. Everyone screaming downhill, trying to get in on the hit for a big loss.
Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant and keep throwing it around.
Ball again on second down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Complete to Likely. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw again is Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back. Maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Elijah Moore really started to come on in the 2021 season as a rookie out of Ole Miss. Saw 8 or more targets in 4 of his last 5 games and ended up leading the team in yardage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson, forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we reach halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bryce Hall. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on third down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And the Jets are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Jackson on first down. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal in the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball. And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Here's Wilson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Wilson. Dancing to his left, and the pressure gets to him again. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there. And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up? Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays. Now Wilson on first down. Over the middle, he gets it to Berrios. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. Wilson's throw complete there to Berrios. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A little football one-on-one there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is caught. He hits Moore. Touchdown. Elijah Moore. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. C.J. Mosley, the former Raven, in there on the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson slings it to Anderson. It's complete. The tight end has it. Finding space at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll get 23 yards there. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Dobbins. Shifts by at the 15. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 47 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Dobbins trying the left side, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Try to run with Dobbins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the second half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he is going to lose yardage here. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they have regained the lead. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend. And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season. So for the Ravens, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.